Wonderful first Sunday of this brand new year. I hope you had wonderful morning so far and just accomplished what you needed to. Yes. And let's grab a book and I'm so excited as I'm grabbing a book. There was a young lady that I saw this afternoon and she stopped me and she was on the steps of my church and she was like, "I know you." And I was looking at her and I was like, and she would not let me go. She's like, "I don't forget faces." And she said, "You have a distinctive voice." And I said my name and well, turns out this was one of my sixth graders, one of my students from 2002. So yeah, 22 years ago. And oh my goodness. And I remember the first day of school, I took groups of 4 of the students because this was my homeroom and I was trying to learn their names, and that's a precious middle school grade, and it was at a Christian school and I had so much fun with them and I was teaching math. Well, anyway, just to see, now she's in her 30s, and just to see what she has become and how so many of them still keep in contact. What I'm saying is never underestimate the impact that you're having, because you might not think you're doing that much, but you are. Ooh, Schomburg, the man who built a library. Oh, we know that second to a church, the sanctuary, the structure that I love, my favorite, is a library. And I don't know what yours is, but whatever is a place, I hope you visit it soon so that you can gain refreshment. Well, if we have time, we'll read the end. The American Negro must remake his past in order to make his future. History must restore what slavery took away. Yeah. Be curious, be determined, be proud. Curiosity is the seed of discovery, and discovery is the root of progress. This is one of my favorite authors, Carol Boston Weatherford. Oh, I should have known that she authored this. She wrote the book Unspeakable about the Tulsa riots, and we saw that masterpiece. Right? If you didn't listen to this, please do. Well, anyway, I wonder, is it the same? Eric Velasquez is an excellent illustrator. So, this is a treat. Okay, come on, Michelle. Is this going to be a 2-part? Oh, honey. This is going to be a week's worth. Well, we might as well take our time with this. Let me tell you about Carol Boston Weatherford. She's a best-selling author. She's a Coretta Scott King's award-winning author, and she lives in North Carolina. And Eric Velasquez, he lives in Hartsdale, New York. He is award winner also, Steptoe Award for New Talent for his work as the illustrator of The Piano Man, and so much. So let's dive in, and if we have time, we will read more. Oh, look at this. Look at this beautiful illustration. Where is our historian to give us our side? Arturo asks, to teach our people our own history. Amid the scholars, poets, authors, and artists of the Harlem Renaissance stood an Afro-Puerto Rican man named Arturo Schomburg. His life's passion was to collect books, yes, letters, music, and art from Africa and the African diaspora, in order to bring to light the achievements of people of African descent. When his collection became so large that it threatened to overflow his house, he turned to the New York Public Library. At the time, the collection with Schomburg as curator was the cornerstone of a new division of Negro history, literature, and prints. A century later, it is the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture and a beacon for scholars all over the world. In luminous paintings and arresting poems, two of children's literature's foremost African-American scholars track the journey of Arturo Schomburg and his quest to correct and expand the historical record for generations to come. Oh, this is going to be great. Like I said, it's going to take probably a week to read this, but it's going to be great. Prologue. Arturo Schomburg, Arturo Schomburg was more than a book lover, more than a mailroom clerk at Bankers Trust, where he supervised 11 white men, unheard of authority for a black man at the time. He recognized early on that history was not history unless it was complete from all angles. Like a detective, he hunted for clues and found facts affirming the role of African descendants in building nations and shaping cultures. Fellow book collector Arthur Spingata noted that Arturo would approach an immense pile of apparently worthless material and unerringly find one or two treasures which would have been lost to a less inspired collector. Arturo believed that those facts, once unearthed, would speak loud and clear in the halls of knowledge, daring another teacher to tell a black child that the Negro has no history. Time and again, through print, music, and art, Schomburg proved otherwise. On his lifelong quest, what's your lifelong quest? I hope you have one. Yes, starting this new year. Yes, he was not just collecting rarities, he was correcting history for generations to come. He wanted the facts to reach the community and boys and girls in classrooms to teach them that Black heritage knows no national boundaries. And today, the Harlem Library, bearing Schomburg's name, boasts more than 10 million items, a beacon for scholars all over the world, bringing to light past glories that Arturo always knew existed. How about that? What's our quest? 5th grade. Now, like I said, the young lady I saw today, she was from my 6th grade. Well, this is some comparison. Arturo Schomburg was born with a sense of wonder. As a boy in Puerto Rico, he shadowed tabaqueros, cigar workers. There, these men pooled money to pay a lector to read aloud in the factory, newspapers, novels, speeches, and politics. Arturo took in the scent of cured tobacco and the sound of the reader's voice. Then Arturo not only learned his ABCs, but also to love the written word. So when his 5th grade teacher told him that African sons and daughters had no history, no heroes worth noting, did the twinkle leave Arturo's eyes? Did he slouch his shoulders, hang his head low, and look to the ground rather to the horizon? No, his people must have contributed something over the centuries, history that teachers did not teach. Until they did, school children like Arturo would not learn of their own heritage. Ignorance shackling them like chains. After that teacher dismissed his people's past, did the twinkle leave Arturo's eyes like a candle blown out in the dark? No, the twinkle never left. It grew into a spark. And that's the whole point of teaching. We want all of our students, if you're a good teacher, you want all of your students to develop a quest, a lifelong search for meaning and fulfillment so that they can do exactly what they were called to do. So this is wonderful. I'm excited. I do not choose the books. I do not choose the topics. I just reach out in my bag, and wow, like I said, it was so good to see my student. And like I said, I have a picture of each one of them, and just loved that segment of service. Still doing it to this day. wouldn't trade it. And this was confirmation of something. So I hope you have a wonderful beginning of the week. But first of all, the end of this wonderful first Sunday. All right, get some rest and keep on learning.